The 2-minute weekly message preview this week is entitled The Secret to Living is Giving. Have you done anything that you would say was extravagant in recent years? The word extravagant is a relative term. Extravagance is one thing to an average income person and quite another thing to a multimillionaire or billionaire. A few years ago, a magazine article talked about 50 of the dumbest rockstar extravagances. Here are 3 stories from the magazine. Will Smith shells out $2,500 a month to provide canine counseling to his 4 Rottweilers. While unpacking for a charity show in Italy, U2's Bono realized he had forgotten his favorite hat. He had it flown in a first-class seat from London to Italy via British Airways to keep it safe and not get wrinkled. John Lennon paid $13,000 to rent the entire first-class cabin of a jetliner so he and his son Sean could set up their model train during a flight. Elvis Presley talked to his friends about a sandwich he had eaten while on tour in Denver. The sandwich had been made from a hollowed-out, buttered loaf of bread, filled with peanut butter, jelly, and a full pound of fried bacon. Just talking about the sandwich got him so excited he rounded up a group of friends, boarded his private jet, and flew from Graceland to Denver. Once there, Elvis drove his buddies to the restaurant and ordered 22 of those massive peanut butter, jelly, and greasy bacon sandwiches, paying exactly $3,387.28 for them. In Luke chapter 6 and verses 37 to 38, Jesus talks about living an extravagant lifestyle. Jesus tells the story of Mary, who anointed the feet of Jesus with a costly perfume. Jesus calls us to be extravagant in your surrender, extravagant in your compassion, and extravagant in your giving. Jesus calls us to surrender our rights to Him. Extravagant surrender goes against the natural desires of human nature. We in America grow up believing we are entitled to have a good life. We are entitled to a good education, a good job, and all the amenities of life should be given to us because we are American citizens. Personal success in life begins when we make our surrender to going God's way rather than our way. We take the first step toward success when we commit to being a giver rather than a taker. When we make an extravagant surrender to Jesus, we step on the path of personal success and significance. To have a life that flows outward starts when we surrender to Jesus. In both the Old and New Testaments, God's message is clear: the Lord wants us to seek first His kingdom. God's primary interest is not in what we can give, it is putting Him first in our life. In his weekend message, Pastor Dell talks about the secret to living is giving.